Greetings, everyone. Father Jim here. Hope you're doing well on this Wednesday, and it is the 7th day of February. I'll just be reading from our gospel again today. Of course, it's coming from St. Mark, chapter 7, beginning with verse 14. Jesus summoned the crowd again and said to them, "Hear me, all of you, and understand. Nothing that enters one from outside can defile that person, but the things that come out from within are what defile." When he got home away from the crowd, his disciples questioned him about the parable. He said to them, "Are even you likewise without understanding? Do you not realize that everything that goes into a person from outside cannot defile, since it enters not the heart but the stomach, passes out into the latrine?" Thus he declared all foods clean. But what comes out of the man, that is what defiles him. From within the man, from his heart, come evil thoughts, unchastity, theft, murder, adultery, greed, malice, deceit, licentiousness, envy, blasphemy, arrogance, folly. All these evils come from within, and they defile. Well, in our gospel today, Jesus poses a challenge to the crowd and his disciples. In Jewish culture, there are certain foods that are deemed clean and unclean. It could be presumed that if someone ate an unclean food, they in fact would be unclean. Seems logical, right? But Jesus comes to shed new light on the Jewish custom. He says, "Do you not realize that everything that goes into a person from outside cannot defile, since it enters not the heart but the stomach? But what comes out of the man, that is what defiles him. From within the man, from his heart, come evil thoughts, unchastity, theft, murder, adultery." In other words, Jesus is saying, from the fullness of the heart, the mouth speaks. When we speak, when we act, when we think, we are operating from what is in our hearts. The more distant our relationship with God, the more our thoughts, words, and actions are not of God. However, when we are more in communion with God, the more our thoughts, words, and actions speak of his mercy and love. Often when we act, speak, and think contrary to the gospel message, it is due to wounds we have in our hearts. Perhaps today we could reflect on what is going on in our hearts, and then invite Jesus to heal those areas of hardness, bitterness, and unforgiveness. When light shines on these darkened areas of our hearts, it is an opening for Jesus to extend his healing upon them. Don't we all desire to be healed? For when we experience the healing power of Jesus, then we are more inclined to think and act as he would. And that is our heart's desire, to be more and more like Jesus. Wednesday's here, and it's the middle of the week. Hope it's going well for you. It certainly is for me, and enjoying this warmer weather that we're having. Let's continue to pray for one another, because we all certainly need it. And let's continue to prepare ourselves for Lent, because that begins 1 week from today. Have a great day, everyone. Let's keep praying for one another. God bless you.